My parents went to Italy with my siblings and told me it was family only. I wasn't invited, but my corporate card was. By the time they landed in Rome, I had reversed the charges, canceled the hotels, killed the return flights, and left them stranded with nowhere to go. I woke up to a photo from the Delta One lounge at JFK. My parents were smiling beside my sisters, my brother, and his wife. Under it, my mother wrote, "Family only." I sat up so fast I nearly dropped my phone. Looking back, that was the exact moment something in me went cold. Not because they excluded me. They'd done that before. It was because they used my money to do it. By 5:24 a.m., I was in the account. 6 first-class tickets, 2 luxury suites in Rome, private drivers, wine tastings, yacht package, then the wine bill. $11,500 in one night. I was still in my apartment, drinking stale coffee and answering client emails while they were torching my card. My consulting business ran through that account, and my parents were authorized users for emergencies. Apparently, in my family, emergency meant caviar in Italy. I kept wondering how long they had been treating my trust like their private wallet. I didn't cry. I read every booking confirmation in my inbox. Everything was in my name. Every upgrade, every dinner, every luxury. That's when I realized they hadn't even tried to hide it. So I called the card company and flagged the charges as unauthorized. Then I started canceling. The return flights went first, then the hotel, then the drivers, then the reservations, then the tours. I left the wine bill at 6:03 a.m. My phone lit up. My mother, then my sister, then my father, then my brother, over and over. By 6:45, I had 27 missed calls. I watched them stack up and felt nothing. That scared me a little. This was the moment I understood I was done being the useful daughter they could spend in a race. My sister finally sent a whispering voice memo. The hotel wouldn't let them check in. Their bags were sitting by the desk. My father kept trying the card, and it kept getting declined. No apology, just panic. I said nothing that day. By night, my brother was emailing me, urgent family stranded from work. My mother sent one fake apology wrapped around a lecture. She said they assumed I was too busy, too independent, too career-focused to want a family trip. Then she wrote the line that made my jaw lock. "We didn't think you'd mind sharing a little." A little. That was when it stopped being about money. I couldn't tell if they believed their own lies or just thought I'd fold again. On day 2, I pushed harder. I made sure the return tickets were voided for good. I got their Tuscany driver to remove them from the guest list. Then I paid him extra to deliver one last thing. A sealed envelope. Inside was their full itinerary. Every page stamped canceled in red. My sister said they opened it in a lobby after being turned away again. I still see it. My mother reaching first. My father taking the papers. My brother going quiet. My sister reading faster. Then the red stamps. Then nobody saying a word. They lasted 9 days before the truth slipped out. My sister called me crying from a cheap rental with bedbugs. She said my mother had told everyone I chose not to come. I asked one question. What did mom mean by family only? There was a long pause. Then she said my mother called me an outsider. Said I wasn't part of the core family anymore. Said I made my choice when I left home, built my business, and stopped letting them control me. That hit harder than the theft. They hadn't forgotten me. They had rewritten me. I told my sister the return flight was gone and they could pay for their own way home. 3 days later, they crawled back to New York on the cheapest economy route they could find. 2 days later, I removed my parents from the trust tied to my LLC and ordered a full audit. Italy wasn't the first time. There were older charges. Hotels, Amazon orders, spa packages, quiet little thefts for months. My uncle warned me they were even planning to use the trust to buy a family house I would never be welcome in. So I froze everything, sent the records to my lawyer, and met my mother once in public. She barely looked at the audit. She just said, "You always want to make us look bad." I told her, "No, you did that yourselves." By Friday, I had blocked all of them. I closed the trust, moved the remaining funds into my own company, and donated the exact wine amount $11,500 to a nonprofit for women escaping financial abuse. Months later, my mother sent one last message through a friend. "We didn't mean to lose you." That was the only honest thing she ever said. Because they never loved having me. They loved having access to me. Once I took that away, there was nothing left to call family.